Great to see you all. So, as you know, I started doing option wheel strategy last year from the month of April. So we are completing. I am completing about 18 months, and my first video that is on earning consistent monthly income doing option wheel strategy. So that came on 9th August 2020. It was uploaded on YouTube. And that video was in Hindi, and I received a lot of requests from many of my subscribers and friends that I should also make a English version of that same video. So I thought that why to do that? Why not to do a webinar like this as we are meeting today? And let me explain the concept very clearly as far as possible to the best of my ability on this webinar. And to start with, this option wheel strategy is not my brainchild. It is not I only do option wheel strategy because let me tell you, in the last 18 months, including I only incurred loss in 2 months. So out of 18, in 16 months, I had profit, and profits were much more than the loss in those 2 months. So in view of that, now probably we can very safely say that if you are doing option wheel strategy as per the principle, that the classic principle is there, then definitely we will be doing quite good. And what we do normally when we do option wheel strategy, we also start our speculative mind, because everyone, including me, we all want that our money should grow as fast as possible. And probably then and there only we make a mistake. So, in view of that, what you do, we start doing option wheel strategy in those shares which are not good shares. So, in this presentation, I'll tell you actually what you should do in two things: how to select the shares and how to select the company management. What I mean by that. So those are very simple. I think most of us can do that with our common sense. We need not be knowing a lot of charts, and all those things are not required. As if you have seen my videos, then you must be knowing that hardly I spoke about any technical chart. Hardly. Mostly you have to decide a fundamentally strong share, and that is where you can make money, and for short term and also for long term. So let us now go to the presentation. But before going to presentation, I'll tell you something, that I have received certain queries, and those are all common queries, not that earlier it was not asked. Those queries are there. I will be also speaking about them. It is one about capital requirement for option wheel strategy. Number two, strangle. It is something my, what do you call that? Improvisation. I don't recommend it, but I do it. But those people, most of you people are very experienced people, and if you are experienced person, then do strangle. And how to go from strangle to option wheel strategy, there is a video already on that. And then number three is selection of share, how you do selection of share. Number four, when to close position. This is very interesting. That means when to book profit. Number five is how to close position on expiry day. Whether you should leave it to the broker or you should do it yourself. On what circumstances you can leave it for the broker, and which situation you should not. Now, we will also discuss some shares which needs low capital, because capital is really a issue with most of us. So these are certain questions I have received, and After completing my presentation, I'll also say something about my August performance. I did not come out with a video on my August performance. I'll tell you why there was only 1% profit when the market was up more than 5-6%. So that is what I will be discussing, and then it will be open for all of you to ask any question, and I will try my best to reply to them. So let me share my first thing is that my presentation. So presentation, it is visible to all.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Full screen.
Yes, sir. Full screen.
Yes,
We can
yes.
zoom it out also. Yeah.
Oh, great. Great. Hello, I'm Ranjit Bongti. As you all know, I'm here because I'd love to revisit observable strategy. Why I have used the word revisit? The reason is that it was more than 1 year. So we will discuss what is observable strategy and what is my experience during 18 months, which are equally important because learning from others is wisdom. Learning by doing mistake is definitely experience. But whatever what the mistakes that I have committed, that I will tell you so that you can avoid them. Now, observable strategy is followed throughout the world for consistent weekly monthly return by high value investors. It requires a lot of money unlike other where you can really do a trade with only 40-50,000 in what do you call that in bank nifty, strangle or straddle. You can't do that here. Here you need a lot of money. And I have said consistent weekly also. I have said the reason why I have used the word weekly, that in the USA and in other countries, in the Western countries, because there you have got a weekly settlement. Unfortunately, in India, it is only available for indices, but not for individual shares. And the advantage in weekly settlement is that it is a bit easier to predict about the share movement. You can know whether it will be at 5% down or 10% down or 5% up, 10% up. But for 1 month or more than a month is definitely a different ballgame. You need to find a stock which you'd like to own. Please remember this, sir. This is the important thing I am telling you from my experience, because I am seeing people doing in companies like IDFC First Bank, let me take Idea. So those kinds of things. Are you really going to buy Idea and keep it for 5 years? If you are sure about it, I have nothing to say. But you should only do observable strategy in those shares where you would like to really keep it with you. Really own it for a long period of time, say 5 years, 10 years. If somehow you have already bought it, then you can do it. No problem in that. Now coming to next slide. This is the Warren Buffett statement where he says that get paid while you wait to buy a stock. You know, Warren Buffett value buying, he does that. How to select a stock for the strategy. Now, I'll be discussing one by one. Yeah. The share of the company must have a promoter known for good governance and consistent year after year growth performance. This is where you have to be very careful. You have seen what has happened with Yes Bank. You have seen what has happened to DHFL. And you have also seen, I don't know whether somebody has ever bought that share. That time it was not in future and option. This is Himachal Futuristic. And I was one of the victims. I bought the share at 2,200 and after a year I sold it at 20 rupees. So that was the condition in that kind of share. So without investigating into companies, because that time it was really difficult to get a lot of information about companies. Today things have changed. A lot of things have changed because now there are full-time Hindi and English business news channels are there. Nowadays, you get newspaper before the hawker comes and drop the hard copy. You already have seen. So what is there in the electronic version? That's the web version of ET and others. So you get information much faster than what I was able to do about 20, 30 years ago. So that time you just cannot imagine what a bad time there was, and there was no SEBI and there was no regulatory. So people were doing things as they like, and all the big players, they were monopolizing the market, and it is up to them whether you make some profit or not. So that kind of situation we have all seen. It is not like today that a click of the button or click of your and if a finger touch, you buy a share and you sell a share. So all the good time has come. So during this period, you should be able to know who are the good promoters. If you keep a watch on the news, I'm not talking about ordinary news channels. I'm talking about business news channels and economic times and other magazines. Then you will be getting fair idea which are the promoters. Probably they have got an excellent track record. Some of them I should not be subjective, but at the same time, let me tell you my experience. I believe the Tata, the Godrej, they have got an excellent track record as far as promoter governance and it is concerned. And consistent year after year growth performance that is available in huge number of websites, and also what do you call the ET Prime also, you have to pay some money, and any company you can see the last 5 years data on performance, quarterly data, everything is in your hand. So if you want to make money, you have to do little research and you have to really go for it. Don't expect that by tips you can make money unless you take care of your money. The person who is giving you a tips, why you should bother? He has got different modus operandi. He may be having a different risk appetite, or he is very happy with 1 rupee profit, whereas because his volume is high, whereas you will not get much profit unless you get 4 5 rupees from the premium. So those are the things you have to really study. And next comes the shares would have a great potential for growth. So what to do here? Potential, where from you know about the potential? The potential is also electronic media and the paper media is there. But I think common sense is very important. Here you can use common sense. Normally, I feel that if it is a COVID period, there will be few sectors those will be growing with this COVID as long as it is there. I don't know whether there will be a third phase or it stops with third phase or other more phases come, but few sectors will be profiting for it. Like one is the healthcare sector, like Apollo Hospital, like Lalpath Lab, and Thyrocare. So all these they are already benefited. You must have seen about 3-4 months back, they're quoting at half the price as they are quoting today. And who else they are going to benefit? Pharma companies, the companies who are connected with COVID vaccine and all those things. In the short term, they will be doing well. And companies that are which are getting benefit due to duty structure of government of India, they are going to do well. Now, third sector, those who are going to well is the insurance sector. My preference here is HDFC Life, and better is State Bank of India, SBI Life. These are companies they are going to do very well. I'll share my own experience that till few months back, I was having only 5 lakhs worth of insurance, health insurance. And now I have increased this to 60 lakhs. Not that I was the only person who did it, because after saying that one of my brother, when he was admitted in a hospital, he had to pay 5 lakhs rupees for COVID treatment for 10 days. So that kind of money one has to pay nowadays, and of course, government is coming out with some restrictions, some cap, but I don't know whether it is really working. But there should not be a shortfall, because if one person is 5 lakhs and the husband, wife is a family of 2 or 3, they fall sick. So you know what will be the cost. So it can totally wipe out your saving. So in view of that, why not pay some money? And when you are young, go for them and insurance, take a insurance. And this is the reason my fear for my health, my fear for my savings forced me that I should buy a insurance for a higher amount. Where I was paying 36,000, today I am paying 70,000 this year. For the next 1 year, I am paid 75,000. So if many people think in the same like, so which are the companies they are going to benefit? SBI Life, HDFC Life, of course, ICICI Pru is there. Then general insurance is already there. You know, insurance is very under penetrated in India. So that is the where you can find potential for growth. Now the other sector where I find potential for growth, I'm sorry, it is metal sector, commodity. Commodity is something I am very bullish for at least next 3 years, and most bullish with cement. Not that because I was with a cement company for a very long period in India's #1 and world's #3, excluding China, cement manufacturer. Because I know the way the tax, the loan interest has come down, the lowest 6.5, and the government's policies, RERA, and all these things have given boom in the real estate market. And if real estate market is growing, if infra is growing, in that case, which are the companies they are going to do well? That is, as you know, cement. And my preferred cement companies are, #1 is Ultratech Cement. I'm not biased. Actually, Ultratech Cement. And other 2, 3 are Ambuja Cement and ACC. Of course, Ramco is there and others. Dalmia is there. Dalmia probably next month probably it will be entering into this. But let me tell you, the problem with Ramco is it is very illiquid. I'll go to the liquidity part later in this slide. But you have to see that which are company. The best safe thing is that, sir, all of you or ma'am, all of you, when you select the sector, go for the top 2 or maximum the top 3. Don't go below them. And in the metal sector, I'm very bullish. Not because the iron ore price has gone up and all those things, it has come down, it will gone up. When last year I was in a mining company, SL Mining, when I left that company, that time the price of iron ore was 2,000 rupees. Today it has crossed more than 7,000. It went up to 7,700. Now a little bit it has come down. But you can see, it is 3 times the amount has gone up. And it has also resulted in price of the steel, and throughout the world, price of steel and also aluminum, it has gone up along with copper and zinc. All the commodity has gone up. It is a cyclical. Please don't think that this shares of Tata Steel, Hindalco and Vedanta will remain like this for next 10, 15 years continuously. No, they will be there for a few years definitely. But you have to know any commodity, it has got a cycle, so it goes up and comes down. So you have to keep a watch on it. And that is where you have to find potential, when the potential is there and when it is not there. Then the potential is also there because after the restriction is over, the hotel shares and the aviation, but somehow I don't invest in these two, but these are the shares which are going to get benefit. And the third one is that travel related shares. So, but there are not much in the FNO group, so we can exclude them. Then coming to other sectors, my preference is also there for IT. And last 15 years, we have benefited from IT because of the rupee devaluation. but I do not know how long this will be benefiting the IT companies. And if it stagnates, if rupee and dollar things have stagnate, that will affect the profitability of the IT sector. But at the same time, let me tell you, when all the industries, all the sectors suffered, IT is one of the few, it did not have much impact because people could work for their company sitting at home. So that way their performance was quite good than others. Now the digital services have also come up, and I prefer in this sector, apart from Infosys, TCS, Wipro, I also like and I do regular trading in LTTS, Dixon Technology. It is not an IT company, but a technology company. Naukri, InfoEdge, that is called InfoEdge. Next potential is the monopoly business, and whose track record is very good. And this is something that you can really make money. My two most favorites are IRCTC and IEX, Indian Energy Exchange. IRCTC has already declared a split of 5:1, 1:5, and IEX. So whatever I am telling, please you also do little bit of research. Don't go blindly what I am telling you. Now, number 3 is the share price has a strong possibility of going up. When share price goes up, if it is consistently making better performance in comparison to YOY and nowadays QOQ, if that kind of share, you see how is their performance in August, most of the companies have come out with their result. Please compare. It will take few minutes only. If you are planning to invest in a particular share, check what is their YOY result and what is their QOQ result. So that will give you a fair idea whether there is a possibility of the share price going up. Of course, there are many other factors are there, but at your end, you can do this much. Now, naturally, the share must be in the F&O list in the of NSE. Nowadays, BSE also F&O list, F&O is there, but NSE is more liquid. And thankfully, some of the best mid-cap stocks are now getting entry into F&O list of NSE every month. This month also some very good shares have come like Dixon. And next month, or they have already come out with a circular, NSE circular is already there. So again, some very good shares will be coming in the F&O list. Find out if they match your sector and find out if they match your list of shares where you will go long. Now coming to point number 5, it must be highly liquid in NSE trades. When I say NSE trades, means F&O trades. Now there are some shares where the gap is very low. मान लीजिए Tata Steel, any strike price for the current month or the for next month, definitely it is not very liquid. Reliance for the next month is also very liquid. You'll find the gap is very less. So if the liquidity is not there, you'll find the gap is too high. I was very positive on Mahanagar Gas Limited. I have several times I have made good profit from Mahanagar Gas Limited. But the problem is that except the round number 1 strike price like 1200, like 1100, you won't find good liquidity in the ask and bid in 1120, 1140, 1160, 1180. So that is not the right way because you cannot strategize according to the spot price. मेरे को भाई कौन सा put या call I have to sell. So that is important. And another thing where the liquidity is severely affected, that is those F&O shares which are very perennially there in ban list. You will see Steel Authority, NALCO, Punjab National Bank, IDFC First Bank, IBUL Housing Finance. These are certain shares. Most of the time, they are in the ban list. And when they are in the ban list, you will be surprised the gap. At times, even 10% above the spot price, if you check the ask and bid price, you will find a difference of 8 rupees, 7 rupees. Now, how can you, supposing suddenly the share price goes up, you don't have any choice, but you may have to sell at the lowest rate. You have to square off your call position, or you do the reverse thing also possible. Suddenly market goes down and you have got a position and you don't find a good rate. So that time I have got several messages in my group. I have got one WhatsApp. WhatsApp is almost full. Telegram channel is there. Twitter is there. People ask me question, what to do? So what we can do? It is in ban. So that is the problem. We face problem. Now coming to the next one, shares which you like to own for long term due to its potential. What happens if you buy Tata Steel today, or if you buy Reliance? In view of that time you can buy it, but if you are not sure that I'm going to keep IDFC First Bank for 5 years, if you are not sure that I'm going to keep some other shares like Idea, like at a Yes Bank, of course, it is now out of FNO market. So don't trade in such shares. Must have enough capital to buy. This is where the problem comes with most of the investor. And I have seen people trying option wheel strategy with 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs capital. But let me tell you very clearly, unless you have got 15 lakhs rupees, you can do it with 6 lakhs. That I will be discussing. 6, 7 lakhs also you can do trade, but only one. But if that fails in that month, you won't get any money in that month. But more capital you have got, you can maneuver. If one share is going down, at least you make some money from the other one or the third one. So that is the reason this strategy requires a lot of money. Of course, this money, everything should not be with the broker. I'll discuss that, how to do that. But without enough capital, if you do option wheel strategy, it may boomerang. You may incur loss. Okay. So let's go to the next slide. This is something very important. Never use borrowed money to invest or trade. A sure way to lose big money. Personally, I consider margin money is borrowed money. Yeah, it is there. So now how to do it? So this is something you can watch it. I have this video, this slide has been updated. Actually, I did it yesterday. And so let us take I have taken the example of Tata Steel. Yesterday means on Thursday, the spot price was 1446.90. 9th September, it was at 3:30 p.m. This is the closing price. So now, what is the cash secured put? In the cash secured put, normally what one should do, they should sell 10% below the spot price. So if it is 1446, 10% below spot price, then 1300 is the strike price where you should sell the put. So it is 1300, 1440 minus 10%. We will sell the put before 30 to 45 days of expiry. Normally, you should sell a put 30 to 45 days of expiry. Why? Because you get better premium. After 30 days, in some month, you'll find that expiry date is on 23rd or 24th or 25th. So you don't have much time. The already decay has started. Decay has started in the put or call that you have sold. So it is preferably 30 to 45 days. So we check 1300 put with October expiry. which falls on 28/10/21. Now, what has happened? So we get a premium. We check the NSE option chain data and find that 1300 premium is 22 rupees. So one lot of Tata Steel is 850. So by selling the Tata Steel 1300 put September 2021, sorry, this will be October. Wrongly, I have written September here. The October 2021, we instantly received 22 into 850, that is 18,700 in our account. The required margin is higher when you sell an option. So how much margin I should have with the broker as per SEBI and the broker's requirement? We check Zerodha margin calculator as I trade with it. You can go to the Google and you can search for Zerodha margin calculator, and you will find that for October series 1300 put, the margin requirement is 2,65,629, and this 2,65,629 changes every day depending upon the spot price and also depending upon how close we are to expiry date. So for that reason, to be safe, you keep 3 lakhs rupees with your broker, so that agar thoda upar niche hua, then that can be, you don't have to bother about it. So based on the margin, on 3 lakhs rupees margin that we are having, our return of 18,000 is 6.23% in about 45 days. So this is the benefit of doing cash secured put. If the share price is not coming down, then in that case, we make 6.23% on our money which was kept as a margin. Let us go on doing that. Every month we will be doing like this. It may not be 1300 put every month, depending upon the price, current market price. You have to decide where you would like to sell the put. So 10% is quite a safe one. For that reason, we sell it. And every month you can get about 15,000 to 20,000, because that depends on the volatility, IB, implied volatility. If the implied volatility is more, probably that series you will get more than 18,000 rupees. If implied volatility is low, in that month your premium will also be low. We all have seen how in the month of July volatility was very low and we did not get much premium from our trades. Most important, I said 3 lakhs rupees is okay, and here probably some people get confused. Probably they think with 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs rupees, they can do option wheel strategy. No, sir. Nobody knows. Even I don't know. I'm not a technical chart reader. I don't know anything about that. So most important is in this strategy, you must have 1300 multiplied by 850. That is 11,05,000 rupees in our account, savings account, not FD. क्या होता है, in many banks, they give you 1 year interest if they have got a sweep account. So you keep the money there as a reserve and you put 3 lakhs rupees with broker. Balance money you keep it with your in your bank, and if required by the expiry week, then only you transfer that money from your bank to the broker account. Otherwise, there is no need. You keep that money in the bank, let it earn 5, 6%, 7% return, whatever your bank is giving for 1 year. Now, in case your spot price goes below 1300 on 28th October 21, October ka expiry date is 28th October. That's why I have written 20th October 21. So if that day you feel that it is going down on that day, then you have to buy the stock. By which date? You can buy it on the 28th or you can buy on 27th, 26th also. Much difference is not going to be there. So what you have to do, your buying cost will be 1300 minus 22 rupees, the premium that you have already collected. So your cost will be 1,278. Your cost will be 1,278. Now, please note, even if market price 1278 आपका कॉस्ट आ रहा है. Even if the market of share, if the share price of Tata Steel goes down to 1100 also, your cost, please remember, it will not be less than 1278, 1278, because 1300 minus 22 your premium, that is the cost. Please note that even if the market price or spot on the said date is 11, your acquisition cost remain at 1278. So now what happens? You have now bought the share. For you, the cost is 1278. Now what should you do? So now, as I told you, you have got 850 Tata Steel at 1278. Now what will do for November series? Now sell the 1400 call in the next series at about 22 rupees. Because it will be something around 22, 25, 20. Don't bother about this 22. It is the assumed price I have given. For November, you sell 22 and collect the premium. If the spot price goes up and your call becomes in the money, that means the call, your spot price has gone beyond 1400. What you should do, that is a bonanza month. You not only get your premium, you also able to sell the shares which you have bought at 1278 at 1400 rupees. So you make a profit of 122 rupees, and the 22 rupees premium multiplied by 850, that is about 8.81% return on your capital and margin that you have paid. Because not only on capital, you are also giving some margin. So it was the total capital is this much, 13.89 lakhs. On that you earn 8.81 on that month. Otherwise, if you have sold a call, normally you should get a profit of 1 to 2% per month, or 2.5 at most. So it depends. It all depends on the implied volatility. So this is the magic of option wheel strategy, and you go on doing that, and you will be making money. Why I am telling you go on doing that, you will be making money? I have shared my experience of 18 months. Out of 18 months, I incurred loss in 12 months, and that is hardly 1 lakh rupees 1 month, and another month about 1.5 lakh. But profits have been 3 lakhs, 4 lakh, 5 lakhs rupees. So in view of that, whenever you make profit, you make good profit. But if you are intelligently doing the trade, you won't have much loss unless you are speculating in optional strategy also. So let us go to the next slide. This is the roadmap, and I will be sharing this, I don't know, in my Telegram and also in my other social media. So this is the roadmap. Normally you start with sell a cash secured put 8 to 10%. You can also sell 8% below. And if you are very sure I'm going to buy at the current price, that in that you can also at the money ATM price also you can sell your put. I don't deny that. But normally as a classic structure, your cash secured put should be 8 to 10% below the spot price. Then collect premium every month till your next, you go to the next stage. Every month till your put become in the money. Next, go off, buy one lot of shares and close the put in the expiry week / day. Expiry week means Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So in Wednesday, Thursday. So in these 4 days, you can do this thing. Normally, some people do it on Thursday, but I do it by Tuesday because my broker is Jirodha. It doubles the margin money on Wednesday. So I don't want to block my margin money with the broker at the double the rate. So normally by Tuesday, I close all my current month's positions so that I don't have to pay more margin. Next stoppage is the moment you buy one lot of share, sell call 8 to 10% above the spot price. Then you go to the next, then collect premium every month till your call becomes in the money. Once it becomes in the money, then sell one lot of share which you are already having and close the call and return to step one. So that is the reason I have shown you a road, but actually it is a wheel. That is why it goes on and on and on. It goes from cash secured put to covered call, from covered call to cash secured put, again to covered call. So this is a wheel, and if you are doing it well, go on making money. Now, this is something, it is not part of the classic option wheel strategy. Normally, people, those who are doing, to whom I have followed, they don't do it. But this is something, because of my experience, I came out with this idea. Bhaiya, why not buy the share? Why to buy the share at a time? Why not in a staggered manner? I have made a couple of videos on it. If you check my YouTube channel, you'll find them. Recently, probably in the month of February, March or something, I have uploaded them. So what I do normally nowadays, it is something different. It is not recommending this, but if you can do it, fine. What I do normally, I buy 30 to 40% of share at the current price. Okay? And then I sell a call, a strike price above 8 to 10% of the spot price. I'll give an example. I have bought, Dixon Technology. Its the lot is 125. What I have done, I have bought 50% share at 4,300 and I have sold 4,500 call at a premium of 147 rupees. I think Dixon is 200. Somebody may correct me? Yeah. So I think it is 200 Dixon. So 200 is 200. Yes, it is 200. So what happens if the price can go, there are two possibilities. Price can go up or price can come down. So I sold 147 rupees. The lot is 200. So immediately I collected 28,000 rupees by paying 100. So I bought 100 share at 4,30,000. 4,30,000 and my return is 28,000. So I did not go for mathematics. You know how much profit I made. 6-7% profit from selling the call. Now, if the price is going down, I will not be in a hurry to buy additional share unless I have a reason. I am not going to. If the price is from 4,300, it goes to 4,200, 4,100. I have got nothing to do. I have already bought a share at 4,300. I will be selling the calls continuously. And here the premium is quite high because implied volatility is also very high. Now, the second chance is that the spot price is going up. The spot price is, when the spot price is going up, then I will go on buying the balance. Not at a time. That 100 share I will buy for every 30-40 rupees rise in the current price. I will buy 30 or 25 shares. So by the time the share prices reaches about 4,500, which is my call value, where I have sold the call, by that time, by 4,500, full 200 shares are with me. Now, if the price is going up, I don't lose anything on my share segment, and I collect that 147, and because the price has gone up from 4,300 to 4,500, and at least I get 120-25 rupees on my 200 shares. So that 24,000 and this 28,000, I make a very good profit. This is what at times I am doing it when I am finding that there is a fantastic share. It can just go up and it has got a very good future. And Dixon Technology is something I am very bullish about it. So that is why I did it. I will never do it in a share which is not that strong. So please avoid doing this kind of thing where the share is not very strong. Option wheel strategy, this is my own opinion, is easy for monthly earning, provided one strictly follow the principle option wheel strategy and does not compromise the stock selection criteria discussed. Presentation is over. Now I will be certain question I have already received that I will be answering, but at the same time, some people asked me about my August performance, which was only 1% against the Nifty. Now every month I was beating Nifty, and why I could not do in the month of August. The reasons, let me tell you where I went wrong. Where I went wrong is very important for you, because I made mistake. You learn from my mistake, which you are not going to do. The first thing, I was very heavy in metal sector and NBFC. Metal sector, I have got 4 shares, 1 lot in Tata Steel, 1 in Hindalco, 1 in Vedanta, and 1 in Nalco or something like that. So when metal price in the first 15 days, they fail. So I have to cut down my loss and book loss and certain thing. Of course, there is nothing called a stop loss in option wheel strategy. But if I feel that I have overtraded, or if I think that I got a authentic news about that company because of which share price will go down, like the issue of chips in auto sector. Today I did not touch auto sector, but that doesn't mean auto sector is bad. But for the next 2-3 months, next few months, till the chips issue is resolved, auto, I do not know. I am not God. I don't know whether Tata Motor will go up. I don't know whether Maruti will go up. But I know if the chips issue is resolved, these companies, there is a possibility that they will do well. For that reason, I did not spoke about any auto sector. So information basis, at times I also book loss in my put option or call option. But here, another reason, in NBFC also, there are 2 very good gold loan companies. One is Manappuram Finance, the other one is Muthoot Finance. They are good, but I should not have invested. Those are the 2 best shares, and invested in gold finance, both the shares. I should have done it in one. So ultimately what happened? I had to buy 750 shares in Muthoot Finance. I had to buy 6,000 shares in Manappuram Finance. So my money got blocked. Of course, I am selling the call and I am making some money, but normally you should not put all your eggs in one basket. What I want to say, if you see there are 5 good baskets for the month, then put 1 each. If you have got 20-25 lakhs, 1 each. Don't put in one sector. You diversify your sector. You may do, if you are very sure about the company share, if you diversify your trades in different sectors, if at least one fails due to whatsoever reason, you don't suffer. At least you make money from other 4 trades. So this is what my experience for the month of August. Because I did this, I had to make a lot of things to come out in small profit of 1%. Otherwise, you won't believe, till 20th of the month, I was in loss. Till 20th August. So I was in loss. So अगर इसको आप थोड़ा ध्यान रखें कि sector churning आपको करना है, sector selection you have to do, then don't be overweight in any particular sector more than 30%. This is my personal opinion, but you can have your own views, whether it is 20% or 40%. But I believe that I will not be heavy in any sector for more than 30%. So these are the things. This is the reason why August my performance was not that good. So I will expect questions from you. So please unmute yourself and ask question. And I am now closing this sharing, stopping my share. So, okay. So now we are all back. Sir, any questions from anyone? Please unmute and speak.
For the staggered buy, so how much percentage fall? After how much percentage fall you will buy?
Oh, staggered buying, normally you should buy 30%, 30 to 40%. You don't have to put all your capital.
I got that 30%, but from the purchase, the strike price, what we entered. So after that, how much percentage fall you will start buying staggered?
Well, this is something you have to use your common sense. You have to your all knowledge about that company. Say that company is never going below 4,000. Like, let me talk about it in diction. Okay. So, मान लीजिए, I'm very sure that whatever may happen in the near future, Dixon is not going to below 3,800. So I have purchased 50% share at 4,300. So what I will do, around 3,850, 3,800, I will buy another 20 shares because the full lot is 200. So that my cost at 4,300, it will come down by some 40, 50 rupees. If I buy 20 shares at 3,800, 800 or 850, something like that. So if I'm finding that there is an excellent support there, so there are certain charts where from you can also see that support is there. In that case, you buy. Otherwise, there is no need. Otherwise, you can sell 4,500 call. If it has gone down by 200 rupees, then you can sell 4,400 call. If it has gone down by another 200 rupees, then you can sell even 4,300 call, even though your cost of buying is 4,300. Why? Because you have not bought the full lot. It is just 100, 50%. So if the price goes up, you immediately buy from the lot gradually in manner 20, 20, 20. So by that time, 4,300 reaches, you are having 200 shares, and the premium at for Dixon is very good, and you get good money. You check that. Whatever I am telling, put it in a piece of paper after this discussion. Check what is the premium for companies like Dixon, companies like Jubilant Food, companies like Mindtree. That is one of my favorite, Mindtree, and companies like LTTS. So ये 4-5 जो है ना, और there are certain things I'm a bit worried about. Bajaj Finance, it will go up. Some people say it will go up to 10,000, but now it is 7,000. I was doing trades when it was around 6,000, but suddenly from 6,000 to 7,000, probably within few days it becomes 7,000 something. So now I will be watching for some time before again I enter there. So keep a watch. If something comes here suddenly goes up, don't meddle with that. Okay, sir?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody was asking about DLF.
Your view on IBUL Housing Finance. I have 800 shares at the rate of 290.
Okay.
And I have
228.
and I have sold a Toward Crawl for 300.
But you won't get much premium there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Premium is very low. And that too now it is in the ban. Okay. So what I did, I was having that too. It's an excellent question you have asked. I can share my thing. What I did, I sold a 300 call for the month of August. I think September. And my average price of about 2,000 shares are were some 270. But one thing you told me, you have got only 800 shares. So why should you bother? You did not bother. Even 800, if you get 6,000 rupees by spending some few lakhs, so you don't bother. You are getting good money. So why are you bothered about it? Go on selling that. If the problem is if you have got more shares.
No, will it reaches my price or what?
That time, if it reaches 300, by that time you have to buy the full 3,300 shares. Otherwise, not.
No, I will buy only when it price goes up.
I think I am quite positive on IBUL Housing Finance because home finance are doing good, and I recently bought about 1,000 shares at 228 rupees. Now average price has come down to 260. So what I have done, I have sold a put also, 200 put, and also sold a 200 call, and I got a premium of about 7-8 rupees. That is 22,000 rupees for the September month. Now there are only 10-15 days are there. 15 days is there probably. Yeah, 15 working days probably. So if it is goes between from 200 to 300, no issue, because I have got full lot. Rather, I have got 300 more shares. So इसमें nothing to be worried about it. You can do it. You are just having 800 shares. Only you have to be careful that suddenly you don't see a spike there, because this why there is a, any company share where the premiums are high. Please note that someday there will be a spike or there will be a drastic fall. So that is the reason why the premiums are high. Don't think that कोई बहुत अच्छा मौका है. Those are beta share. वो उसमें कभी भी बहुत ज्यादा ऊंचा, it can go suddenly high, like IEX. You won't believe, I was just talking with a couple of my friends, those who do option one strategy. That day we were having a lunch, and that time I found the IEX is going like mad. The share which did not move more than 10-20 rupees in the past several months, that day it went up by 70 rupees.
Yeah, right.
So that day I made a good profit. The reason, because as it was going very fast and I was talking with my friends, so I put a GTT order that at 241, I placed a GTT order that the balance 250 share or 150 share something was there. It should be bought at 241. Then after some discussion, when I watched my mobile, I saw that it is already 248. Then immediately checked whether my 241 has been bought. And my call was sold at 250 only, but it went up to 270. But still, I made a very good profit when I closed it at 264 share. In the share segment, I made a good profit, but I made a big loss in the call segment, the derivative segment. It happens. Some people, they are not very wary of selling their shares. For me, I don't love any of my shares. I love money. I don't love shares.
Right.
I have 5 lakh capital. I'll tell you, Tapas. Please wait, Tapas. So, आप ट्रेडिंग में हो, इन्वेस्टमेंट करना वो अलग बात है. आप ट्रेडिंग इन्वेस्टर दोनों कर रहे हो. इन दैट केस आप ये मत सोचो कि मैं अपना शेयर क्यों बेचूंगा. अरे सेल इट, then sell the. If you are so confident that the price won't come, it will not go down much, sell at the money good and collect a fantastic premium. You sell, like I told you that in IEX I sold at 464 or some 465. But now let me tell you my position in IEX. Again, I have re-entered. I have bought share at 487. The lot is 1250. I have already bought probably 700 or 800 shares. Now my initial put sale was 450 and my initial call sale was 550. Okay. Now it is 504 or 6, 504 probably, IEX. So I'm already in profit, sorry, not 504, it is 497. It has come down. 490, I'm already in profit. But I booked a profit in my 450 put, 7,000, 8,000, वहां से मैं निकाल लिया. Then I switched to, I rolled up to 480 put. 550 call is there with a 21 rupees premium. 550 call is 9 rupees premium. So 30 rupees premium, that is 36,000. Now if the price goes below 480, I am ready to buy. I don't have any problem. I am ready to buy. ठीक है? Yeah,
Okay.
598. Thank you, Chinti Pragya. So I told 490. So that way, you have to be bit when you are experiencing. If regularly you are doing, you will be knowing where the share price is going up, down, whatever. Let me confess very clearly. When I do IEX or something like this, I don't watch continuously. I don't watch my any chart. मुझे पता है what is going to happen. IEX and IRCTC, they are going to give you money. And they are, I think, multi-bagger future, multi-bagger these two. So इसमें I am taking a risk. भाई कुछ भी हो जाए, मेरे को थोड़ा सा risk ले रहा हूँ, but the profit is more. So you see, my average is 487. So 550 call is 67 rupees I have, plus 30 rupees premium collected, 97 rupees. So if it remains within that, so I make an excellent, and if it's my call because in the money, so I get 97 multiplied by 1250. That is will be the profit in the month of September. Just 15 days away. So your stock selection should be good. Now, next question. Is it over, sir? Is it okay with you?
Yes, sir.
Or you can, if no corollary question, fine.
No.
Next, sir, somebody asked me about Tapas. Can you please come back? 5 lakh rupees. You can. Okay. Can you do with 5 lakhs rupees? Truly speaking, there is no share which is available for 5 lakhs rupees today. Even Reliance, which was available till few months back, now it is 20,000, 2,400. So uska 25 ka matlab it is more than 5 lakhs. So once I made a video, there are some shares which you can buy with 6 lakh rupees. But if you buy, so you can do trade in 6 lakh rupees. But probably 5 lakhs will be quite low, because in case, and you can only do trade in such shares whose total lot value is less than 5 lakhs. Also, you need money for selling a call. If you buy the share, is not over. You have to also sell a call, for which you have to pay at least 1.5 lakh margin money. So I don't think anybody can do a trade today, because all the share price has gone up. What it was 1 year back and today it has gone up. So you need at least 7 lakhs rupees to do a trade. Yeah, Coal India is 5.8 lakhs, Falguni, that's fine. But you also need margin. You buy 5.8 lakh worth of Coal India and you have to sell a call. For selling a call, you won't get any benefit. Suppose it is a future. You buy a future and selling a call, then it is okay. But normally for the people having lesser capital, I don't advise them to do future. Because if the future goes down on a daily basis, M2M adjustment is done, and psychologically, it gives you with the broker account, the price, the deposit with the broker is going down, down, down. You get a psychologically, it hurts you. But if you are an investor, even a price going down, so what? One day it will come up. I don't care. But if you are not that much, if you have got experience, then you can go on rolling over your future. If you are expert. But if you are very new to the optional strategy or very new to the trading, because many people have come in the last 1.5 years, into trading, so avoid karna acha hai bhai, future. Future thoda risk. Even I don't do much future. Hardly 1 or 2 I do every month. And for the last 2-3 months, I did not have a single future position. This month only I am having 2 future position. And yes, those who do future, there is a tip for all of you. When I buy a future, I don't buy the future for the current series. I buy a future for the next series. And next series, future mein liquidity is not an issue. Normally in good shares, you'll get very good liquidity. So what I do, October ka future buy kar leta hu. I buy the October future and sell the September call quite near 5 to 6% above the future, 5 to 6% above, so that I get a good premium. And if this future is going up, toppling my call, is going above my call, no problem. I will close my derivative trade, my future also, and I will also close my call. Otherwise, I get a good premium in the month of September. And for October, again, I'll be selling a call. That time, probably I will be little playing safe. Or if not, it can be 5%, 7%, 8%. Above that, if from the current price, I will sell the call. So twice, I will get the profit from my call with the one future so that I don't have to pay rollover cost.
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah,
So
please.
when we complete our staggered buying and we have reached the strike price of the sold call, and the price reverts from there and it starts going down, then what should we do? Should we just wait and keep our holdings with us, because or what should be our exit point?
Oh, that's a very good question. Very good question. It happened with me. At times it happened with me. But, इसमें क्या करें? But you are telling me that you have already bought the full lot.
Yes. So I'm going with your example. Let's say we finish buying the complete staggered buying and we reach the strike price, and that strike price is the top for that particular stock. Let's say ICICI Bank, I have sold a 700 call, and I keep doing my staggered buying till 700, and the stock price reverts from 700, and there are still 8 to 10 days left in the expiry. I don't know if this is the top or is it a normal retracement that is happening and the prices are going to go up. In
Excellent.
that situation, and if the price continue to go down and down, then should there be an exit point, or should we just hold on with our holdings and sell next month call and then hope, or should there be a point where we cut our positions and get out?
Very good question. I think all should be very attentive on this one. There are a few things. I'll do one thing. Ketan, I'll come to you. What I will do, say I'm buying continuously in a staggered manner, ICICI, as you told. So already my last buy was 700. Okay. So now the share price comes down. I will have a stop loss order of, that ICICI Bank is 1375. 1375, something like that. 1351 or something. Yeah. So what I'll do, about 20% of share, I will again sell it off near my average buying price. You got it? Near my average buying price, about 30% of 20 or 20 to 30% share, I will close it so that there is no loss in my equity front. At the same time, I'll be waiting. If it is further going down to 620, 625, 600, I'll be waiting. Probably that time again, I'll again start buying gradually. Because I don't think ICICI Bank in today's market is going that low when there is a expectation, there is a brokerage target price is about 900 rupees. So even if it is going, so what you can do, because 20-30% shares are already closed, so you can, next one, if you call, you can reduce your call strike price, and if you see that share price is again going up, you buy that share again when it reaches your average cost of ICICI Bank, जो था पहले, उस समय फिर आपको खरीद लेना है.
Got it, sir.
Falguni, what? Ajay, Ketan, any question? Please go on. Yeah, because
yes, I have one. Ketan here.
Ketan, yeah.
I have one question. When you gave the example of cash secure put, you mentioned that we need to purchase the shares. For example, at 2000, we sold a put at 30 rupees premium, and the price went to 1900. So you're saying that we need to buy the share at 1970 because that will be our cost price. But my question is, can we sell off or square off the position and buy at 1900 only, so that it becomes our cost is lowered? May I repeat?
Please repeat it. Achha, now
Yeah.
Tapas is asking in the start, can you go with the 10 lakh? Yes, you can go with the 10 lakh, Tapas. Yeah. Can you please repeat? I was a bit confused what you said.
Yeah, I will give a practical example. For example, the price is 2000, and I mean we have sold a cash secured. We have sold a cash secure for put at 2000, and we have got the premium of 30. Now the price has come down to 1900. So you mentioned that we need to buy the share, and the cost of the share would be 1970 because 30 rupees premium will be your
It
profit.
will be 1,870. Okay, fine.
Yeah, 1,870.
1900
yeah.
minus 30. Yeah.
Correct. So now if it goes to 1,800, so can we square off the position, the put in between, the
So,
cash secure put,
I
and
got it, your
we try
question.
to purchase?
Yeah, Ketan, actually, I got your question. You are telling because your share has gone down, whether you would sell it off. Now, suppose you have got SIP in mutual fund and there is a crash in the mutual money market. Mutual fund will also go down. Whether that time you sell off your mutual fund when there is a crash. If not, then you have to keep the share. Otherwise, choose your share that you can, whatever may be the reason, you will be keeping it. Even if it becomes 1,700 rupees. Forget 1,800 rupees.
And what about I got it in reverse position. For example, if there is a cash secured put that we are playing with, and we have got 30 rupees premium, and the price is going down. So can we square off the put position, the cash secured put position, 30 rupees premium wala position, and then buy the share?
When
buy the share
in the last week, Ketan, on the last week, what do you have to do? You have to buy the share and simultaneously you have to close the put also. You will not keeping that put. You got it?
Understood.
You have to do it simultaneously. And second thing, don't leave it if your put or call are in the money, never ever keep them open on the expiry day. You do it yourself, your cost will be 20 rupees. Otherwise, your broker will charge not about less than 2,500 rupees. Do it yourself. Some people rise, "Arey, main isko rakh deta hu." No, never leave it to your broker. They will put a heavy service charge. So don't do it. You do it by 3:15, by 3 o'clock, you close everything for the current series. And now I think rightly, as the question says that your share price has gone down, that is what the first slide told. I told you, you only buy those, you only do optional strategy. Even if price goes down, you are happy to keep it.
Correct.
So if that is okay with you, then you will never regret. But if that was not your intention, but to only every month you wanted to eat premium, every month you want that only premium I'm going to do, so you will feel sad that you are not getting bigger. When the market has crashed, I'm stopped getting good premium. It will happen. But I will recommend you one thing. If there is a too much fall in share price, I have made a video on State Bank of India. Please watch that video. A person who bought at 270 and price went down to 120. That in that video I have recommended what is to be done, because it is more than 50% fall I have taken in that share price. So something I have got, because that's quite a lengthy thing. Mathematically I have shown in that video how you can salvage your trade in that kind of fall.
Okay.
And in case there is a problem, you can send me a message. I will send you the link.
Okay.
Sir, good afternoon. I am Deepak. I have a query.
Yeah, Deepak.
Sir, I have purchased a lot of Tata Motor at 280 and sold a call of 300. Now the price has come up to 300 and there are another 14 days left to expiry. So should I square off the lot as well as call at this moment itself, or should I hold it for until expiry?
What is the average share price that you have bought?
280, sir.
280, that is the share price you have got.
Yes.
So take one thing, let me tell you. Now, if you sell it, if you square it up today, what will be the problem? You can do it. If you feel that share price has become 301 and there is a possibility that again it can come down to 290, 287 level. So in that case, because you are making a very good profit in the cash segment, you book and you see how much loss you are making in the derivative. And in one end, how much profit you are making. So if you are getting about 10,000, 15,000 rupees from this trade, book it. At times I do that. But preferably, if you wait till the expiry week, what will happen? Your decay will be very faster in your call. So that the difference, you'll see that 300 call, what is the price now? Can you please tell me what is the Tata Motor 300 call quoting today and what price you sold the call?
It is about 15 rupees and I have sold it at 10 rupees, sir.
Okay. So now the price is 301 and the call price is 315. So gap is 14 rupees. Or unnecessarily you are losing 14 rupees. Is not it?
Correct.
So 301 hai, but your call price is 315. So 301 minus 315 is 14 rupiah ka you are unnecessary loss you are booking. But gradually over a period of time, next week you'll see, even if your share price is stagnating at 301, that 14 rupees will come down to less than 10 rupees. Or it may give you both end. Aapko profit, you'll get profit from equity and also you'll get profit from the call sell also if you wait till the expiry. If it is not, and even if the share is going up to 315 on expiry day, today why you are going to square up at 15 rupees? Why not on that day? So that your equity segment has also gone up by 15 rupees. So you make more money in the cash segment. Is not it?
Correct, sir.
You got the mathematical formula of samajh gaya na what I say?
Got it, sir.
Yeah, that is the why waiting for the expiry week is good. But if you have got doubt that share price from 301 come down, then if you are making profit in the cash segment, loss in the derivative segment, you can do that. You can close it. Otherwise, if you know, it is not. October is the आपका September है ना? Okay. ठीक है. So if you find that it is not going to fall and it will remain like that, then you wait. क्या है? Otherwise, then what the सबसे बढ़िया मजेदार बात क्या है? You wait. October महीना में 1st of October you'll get the new sell report. Is not it? So that is one thing positive will come. Now in the month of October you'll get the Tata Motors result also. So don't make the full profit. You take the profit of call only if the price is coming down. Next, then you sell the October call. There you are getting better chance. The two positive factor, not only monthly result of Tata Motors on 1st of October, but also the Q2 result. You got me?
Correct,
so
sir.
Don't be in a hurry to close Tata Motors. That will be my personal suggestion.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
If there is no question, we can close it. But before closing, I told you that certain question I will be answering on my own. That is, I think some of them I have already. So capital requirement is 8 to 10 lakhs should be okay for one trade. Then selection of share I have already told. When to close positions. यहाँ थोड़ा interesting thing है, closing the position is that, so like you have sold something for 10 rupees premium and after 7 days you find that it has already become 5 rupees, so you get 50% profit in 7 days. Why should you wait for another 3 weeks for balance 50% profit? Normally what I do, if I get 50 to 60% profit in the few days, then I close that, then I rotate my trade to some other put or some other put or call where I'll get a better premium, better money than this first trade. So that is what I do. And I also told you that is the reason when we have to close, we have to book profit. 50% plus one should book profit if it is coming within very few days. If it's taking time, no problem. And I also told you about the in the money trade should not be left over to the brokers. You can leave that position open for brokers if it is out of the money. So broker will not charge anything. There will be no brokerage for you. If it is out of the money, then you can leave it to broker, no problem. If it is in the money, you have to be careful. So this is something you can do. And the last one is about Strangle. At times I do Strangle and there is a video on it. Strangle means I sell the put, I sell the call, and I also buy few shares, very few shares. And depending upon where the price, if the price is going down, I don't buy any share. If the price is going up, for at a particular stage, I'll go on buying so that I get better premium for that trade because I have sold call and put. Yeah, and you can make money. Now somebody has asked, what about the pre-trades in stock options? हाँ, stock option में even in bank nifty में इसमें pre-trades होते हैं. Always, whenever you buy, whenever you sell, it has to be a limit order. Never give a market order. Always give a limit order. If you are giving a limit order, कुछ भी हो जाए आपका कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. Don't give. कभी भी नहीं. मैं तो लाइफ में कभी भी नहीं दिया. मैं I don't think if I do about 1,000 trades in a year, I think 1 or 2 will maybe market, but all 999 trades are limit orders. So that is the way to save yourself from big trades. Nowadays, I am finding it is happening in NSE. Okay, if there is no questions for today, and it's already 6:30, and we have spent 1 hour 30 minutes, enough time. You forgot any query, you can contact me over in my Telegram, on my Telegram, or you can also ask me question on Twitter. I'm there. I will be trying to give my reply as quickly as possible. Thank you very much for listening to me. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.